Good morning, everyone. This is Jan from orJANics 50nRaw. Hello. I hope you guys are blessed and having a wonderful day and making wise choices, not just in the food you eat, but in everything you do in life. I wanted to show you guys what I dehydrated the last couple days. On Saturday, I went to the farmer's market and I was specifically looking for zucchini and tomatoes. And I did find some tomatoes, and I made fake sun-dried tomatoes because they were actually not sun-dried, but they were dehydrator dried. And I have a whole little jar full of sun-dried tomatoes here, which are, when you eat raw food, is really good to have on hand because you can use them in hummus, or you can use them in a lot of different recipes. So sun-dried tomatoes are great to have. You can chop them up, put them on your salad. I also wanted to show you, which is the recipe I'm going to show you guys today, is these two crackers that I made that are really quite satisfying. What I did, first of all, let me hear the snap, okay? They're salty, they're crunchy, and for a raw food, they're very satisfying. What I did is I took our Nori chips, okay? If you can find raw ones, use them. That would be great. But what I did is I just took the roasted seaweed that I had at the grocery store. I found at the grocery store. On Saturday, I made some hummus with my zucchini. Now, I do have a hummus recipe in my videos, but I actually didn't even use that recipe. I just YOLO'd it. I used what I had. I peeled my zucchini. I put it in the blender. Kaden is laughing at me because I used the word YOLO. But I did, I YOLO'd it. I put the zucchini in the blender. I had some red bell peppers, and that gives it the nice orangey, cheesy looking flavor. I put in a slice of onion, one garlic, and I blended that up with no water and some salt, and lime juice. I blended that up with no water in it, made it very... The pepper actually has a lot of moisture in it, so does the zucchini. You don't need to add water to it. When it was all done, I added some nutritional yeast and some sesame seeds, and I blended them up. The sesame seeds add some good texture to it. So it's actually really good. I suppose you could use it as a salad dressing. That's kind of what orJANics does. So, but what I did is I took my little squares, and I just put some of the hummus on it, like that. And then I put another one on top, and then I put another layer of hummus. Can you see that, Kaden? And then I put one on top with another layer of hummus. Now, my son really enjoyed these, Cole, but he said that they had too much, they were too thick. So what I'm gonna do this time is I'm just gonna make just single ones, just like this. I'm gonna spread the hummus, and then I'm gonna just put them on the dehydrator sheet like that. And then I'm gonna stick them in the dehydrator. Now, for how long, I really couldn't tell you. I'll check on them tonight when I get home, because if they're ready, this is probably what I'm going to eat as part of an evening snack or as part of my meal. I don't know what I'm gonna have tonight for dinner, but this would even be good. You know, going to the movies with my family is always a challenge because my husband likes to order popcorn, and well, I like popcorn. So, you know, it's always a challenge. I always think, okay, what can I eat besides popcorn? And so I tried taking just a package of these Nori chips, but you go through them like so fast. And this would actually be something better that I could take just to munch on in the seat with maybe a bottle of kombucha. So, but I was thinking this morning about how when I first got my dehydrator. You want one, Kaden?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll hear some crunching in the background, and it's Kaden crunching on his seaweed. When I first got my dehydrator, I was really kind of obsessive about how long do I dehydrate it for? And I remember some recipes, okay, it says 18 hours. Well, 18 hours will be at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and take it out of the dehydrator, and sure enough, that's what I would do. And now, you guys, my dehydrator runs almost nonstop. I like hardly ever turn it off. If the chips are done and they stay in there an extra 5 or 6 hours or even 12 hours, nothing's going to happen to them. They'll just get crispier and crispier. So I kind of really relaxed about dehydrator timing. And then down here in South Texas, some days are very humid, some days are not as humid. So don't worry about over dehydrating your food. It will not kill it, it will not ruin it, it will not spoil it. It will just make it more crunchy. In the dehydrator, these are gonna go. And they're gonna be awesome. And you could even sprinkle on top of it maybe some chia seed, some sesame seeds, pumpkin seed. You could sprinkle anything on it that you wanted to. But I'm just gonna leave it like this, real simple, because I have about 5 minutes and I have to go to the studio for my afternoon shift. Bye guys, blessings to you, have a wonderful day, and eat raw food. Bye.